What's up everyone? Today I'm going to be showing you how to make coconut cake, and it's going to be very flavorful and super delicious. So stick around until the end of the video and learn how to make this amazing recipe. If you're new here, I'm Scovia and I love making easy and amazing recipes. To get started, over here I have a very large bowl. To my bowl I'm going to add margarine. I'm using margarine. If you're using butter, make sure that it is softened. Then to my margarine, I'm going to add sugar. Then I'm going to cream the margarine and sugar together. Once combined, I'm going to add 3 eggs. So I'm going to add one at a time. And they're very large eggs. As you can see, this one is very ginormous. The second one. Scrape the size of my bowl. Add my third egg. Then you're going to whip up your margarine, sugar and eggs until doubled up in size, or until very fluffy and smooth. Yeah. At this point, you're going to preheat your oven at 180 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes. Then you're going to line your baking tins with parchment paper, or if you don't have the parchment paper, you can oil them and then add a little bit of flour. Spread the flour around and tap out the excess flour. Yeah. So I'm using high speed to mix up my butter, margarine and eggs because I want them to be very light. So at this point, everything looks nice and smooth. So to this, I'm going to add vanilla. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Then I'm going to give a little bit of whisk. Once combined, to my big bowl, I'm going to add baking powder. And you'll find all the ingredients listed in the description box down below. Baking soda, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, then I'm going to give it a little mix. Once mixed, I'm going to add my flour and buttermilk in intervals. So I'll add a little bit of flour and a little bit of buttermilk. If you don't have buttermilk and you have milk in your house, you just add a 1/4 cup of vinegar, white vinegar, and then the milk will turn into buttermilk after 5 minutes. Here, mixing. And also avoid over mixing when you add your flour. So I'll add some more and a little bit of buttermilk. Scrape the sides of your bowl so that everything can be mixed in the batter. And also make sure to go to the bottom of the bowl to make sure there is no flour. Then I'll give another mix. At this point, I'm done with the mixer. So I'm going to take my spatula and check my batter. If it's nice and smooth, my batter is ready. And to add that coconut flavor in our cake, I'm going to be adding coconut flakes or coconut flakes. So I'm adding a cup of coconut flakes. Fold in. And my cake batter is ready. Once everything is well combined, I'm going to pick my 2 baking tins and divide the batter evenly. Make sure to spread the batter to the size of the tin. And I'll add some more on the other tin. So I'm just eyeballing. If you have a weighing scale, you can use your weighing scale and make the cakes even. And always when adding batter to your tins, you make sure that they are not past halfway. Because if you add the batter past halfway, the batter might spill when baking. So don't add too much. Put this aside and then level up the batter. And my batter is ready, so I'm going to bake my cake for 30 minutes. Or you can bake your cake, if you're using one large tin, you can bake your cake for 50 minutes, but because I'm using 2, I'm going to be baking for 30 minutes. And also you can check if the cake is ready by inserting a skewer, and when it comes out clean, the cake is ready. My cake have been cooling for 1 hour. So what I did after they were ready from the oven, I let them rest in the baking tins for 10 minutes. Then I transferred my cake to a cooling rack. So they are completely cool. Completely. Over here I have an empty bowl. To my bowl I'm going to add whipping cream. And always use chilled whipping cream. Then I'm going to add sugar and a teaspoon of vanilla essence. Then I'm going to use my mixer and mix the icing sugar and whipping cream together until doubled up in size or until soft peak. When you get soft peaks, your whipping cream is ready. So don't over mix the whipping cream because it won't be looking nice or it will turn into butter. So I'm going to keep this aside, and my cake turned out so good. Oh my god, they are so fluffy, they are very moist, and the smell of coconut flavor is just amazing. My kitchen is smelling amazing, just in short. And I'm excited for this cake, so you should try out the recipe. So my whipping cream is ready. So I'm going to fill my piping bag with the whipping cream. You just hold the bag in your hands, fold the sides, and it will be easy for you to fill up the whipping cream. Then I'm going to fill up the bag, the piping bag. Make sure when you're filling the bag, you press on the whipping cream so that there won't be any air bubbles in there. When you've added the right amount of whipping cream, you'll just pick the sides and you'll be done filling the piping bag. So I want to get everything in my bowl. And just like that, you have a very neat piping bag. So I'll press down so that the whipping cream can go to the bottom of the nozzle. Keep this aside, and then I'm going to pick my turntable, which I have a board on top, a cake board. Then I'm going to pick my piping bag and add a little bit of a dollop of whipping cream. Then, oh my god, my cakes, look at this cake, this is nice. Can't wait. Then I'm going to place my cake in the middle of the board. Make sure it is in the middle. And then I'm going to add actually, if you have noticed, I've not leveled my cake because it is quite level. It is straight on the top. Then I'm going to add my whipping cream all around. Place this down, and then I'm going to level up using my palette knife. Then I'm going to add some coconut flakes on top. I want the coconut flavor to stand out, so I'm adding some coconut flakes. Once done, I'm going to place my other piece of cake. Then I'm going to gently press down a little bit. Make sure it is in the same level with the other cake. And this looks gorgeous. Can't wait to dig in. Then I'm going to add some more cream. Then I'm going to level on top. You can see how easy it is when you use your piping bag to add the icing, the whipping cream on top. Scrape off the excess in your bowl. Then try as much as possible to make the cake flat on top. When everything is nice and flat, you're going to go to the sides. I want my cake to be semi-naked, so I'm not going to add a lot of icing on the sides. As you turn your table, you scrape off excess whipping cream. Then I'm going to use my palette knife and bring in the edges. Then I'm going to add one big rose in the center of the cake, like that, and add coconut flakes on top. So this is a very messy job. So just don't worry about the mess because of the coconut flakes. Yeah, and I'm done. Look how gorgeous my cake is, and in a matter of 2 hours, because of the cooling, it is ready. So let me clear my table a little bit. This coconut cake has turned out amazing, and it's very flavorful from the coconut. So I hope you try out this recipe, and let me tell you, when you have the first piece of cake, it's going to be the best thing ever. So thank you so much for watching, and catch you on my next episode. And also you can check some of my cake recipes. I've linked in the description box down below. I have a playlist, so you can check out several more cakes and you will enjoy. Bye.